My name is Tony, and I've been playing table tennis here in Soho Square for the past 3.5 years. It all started during lockdown when the government said that we could only exercise for a certain amount of time. And then a friend of mine said, we are going to hang out in Soho Square. So I came here and then discovered the tables. The bug just stuck. A group of us came together through lockdown, and we're pretty much the same core bunch of people.
I'm Zoro. I'm local here, Soho. I'm an admin in the group. I teach players how to play, not to stay in the one level, but improve the mentally and the physically, to improve, to get better and to feel better, and every time to be happy for that they can achieve.
Zoro came along later on. It was myself and a gentleman called Ryan. I said to him, the world is going through a really rough time at the minute. Mental health is affecting a lot of people, so including myself. And I saw this as an outlet. And so many people were coming over and saying the same thing. We've got nothing to do. So we were all playing table tennis, and we just thought, why don't we just make a WhatsApp group and bring everyone together? And that's just how it started.
I stumbled upon it. It carries me along. A lot of us are singletons, so perhaps we don't have a great home life. So you need to have something carry you along. And the weather dictates a lot of what we do.
A lot of homeless people come here, and without this place being in this location, certainly people like myself, we would never have an opportunity to socially interact with homeless people. We treat them like the human beings and that they are, and, with respect and how you would treat anyone. But they don't receive that when they're, sleeping rough. We try to use table tennis to help a lot of homeless people and try to get them involved in what we're trying to do here. There was an altercation last month, and the police were going to arrest this homeless person. And I said to the police, I'll speak to them. And they looked at me and said, okay. And they let me speak to them, and they just walked away and left it alone. So, it's this real strong sense of community here, and I think it's fantastic.
My name is Saverio Antonio Odor Barbarito. A long name, yeah. I live in 7 years in the street with a sleeping bag. And then after 2 years ago, I got a place 2-3 years ago, But I do 7 years with a sleeping bag in the street in London. Sleeping here in Soho for a few years. And then I go to sleep in different places, because here you need to wait after 2 in the morning to go to sleep. You need to wait in the city go down, and then early morning the people open the shop, and it's better sleeping somewhere else, When I live in Cavan Street, number 35, so it was like a one hole in there. When I was sleeping in this hole for 2 years. I do many jobs in the past, I do a garden, I do a painter and decorate, I do electrician, and I do all this job. But at the moment, I sick, digamos que hay the mental health situation, I hear voices. So I'm paranoid, I'm benefit at the moment in the last year. But in the last years, I never have a benefit before.
You'll always have a problem with social skills. You've got a very varied people, full spectrum coming along here, and some people haven't got the social skills that others have. 90% of them are excellent, but you'll have a tiny minority who are a little bit more than naughty, that can push the boundaries, and you sometimes wonder if it's deliberate. This is a kind of a sacred place, but it doesn't take much to ruin it.
There's a lot of selfishness in the world. There's a lot of people who don't care about anyone. But here, strangers become friends here. Conversations start very easily. And in London, that is very rare. that you see strangers just automatically just start talking to each other, finding out where they're from. We get people from around the world, and they stop by watching us play table tennis, and then we just stop what we're doing. We say, would you like to have a go? And oh my God, thank you so much. And then it just grows from there. I wish there was more of that, not just in London, but just everywhere, full stop.